So in terms of our review for Hamilton, Jefferson, and Webster method, the first problem on your test will be a Hamilton method problem. It's the one problem where you're going to have to get all the information. All the other problems, I will give you the standard quota, and you just have to solve from there. But I do want to make sure you can find out a standard quota first on your own. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add up every population. 273, 426, 375, 196, 701, 341, 89, 824. Obviously, I'm not going to do that in my head. It was worked out ahead of time. But I got a total population of 3,225. And then to get my standard divisor, I take that total population and I divide it by 60. And we don't have to worry about rounding here because it gives you 2 spots after the decimal point. But everything on these problems you round to nearest hundredth if there are decimals involved. And certainly with standard quota, there'll be decimals involved. So total population, we add all the individual populations up, that gives me my total population. Total population divided by reps gives me the standard divisor. And now I'm going to divide each individual population by the exact number, 53.75. Once again, I'm dividing each individual population by 53.75. 273 divided by 53.75 rounds to 5.08. 426 divided by 53.75 rounds to 7.93. 375 divided by 53.75 rounds to 6.98. 196 divided by 53.75 rounds to 3.65. 701 divided by 53.75 rounds to 13.04. 341 divided by 53.75 rounds to 6.34. 89 divided by 53.75 rounds to 1.66. And 824 divided by 53.75 rounds to 15.33. And all of those are rounded to the nearest hundredth. Now my LQ. My LQ is literally rounding the number down to whatever number's in front of the decimal point. So that is 5, 7, 6, 3, 13, 6, 1, and 15. My upper quota is adding 1 to each of them. 6, 8, 7, 4, 14, 7, 2, and 16. And if I were to add the columns down, I get 56 and 64. And there should be a difference of 8. There's 8 groups on this chart. For my initial apportionment, I literally copy down the lower quota. And now I'm determining which are the numbers that are highest after the decimal point. How many do I need? I take my lower quota total, it's 56. I take the total of reps I have, which is 60. And what is the difference? The difference between the lower quota reps and the amount of reps I have is 4. So I have to give away 4 reps. Those 4 reps are the 4 numbers that are biggest after the decimal point. The biggest number after the decimal point is 0.98. The second biggest number is 0.93. The next biggest number is 0.66. And the next biggest number is 0.65. And now I've given away my 4 reps I needed to. So now I copy down what's in the initial apportionment column for the final apportionment. 5, 8, 7, 4, 13, 6, 2, and 15. And I would always add that down and check it. 5 and 8 is 13, and 7 is 20, 24, 37, 43, 45, and 60. And that's my answer. Okay, so with this one here, we're going to do our lower quota first. So 7. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so we're going to do our lower quota first. So it's 7, 11, 12, 9, 3, 14, 10, and 6. 18, 30, 39, 42, 56, 66, 72 is my total. So I need to get to 75. So I need to come up with a standard divisor that gets my lower quota to equal 75. So I've got to increase 3 lower quotas. All right, so in this case here, I need to go up to 3 reps. I'm going to guarantee that B and C are probably going to move more quickly to the next number than the others. And then even though E is a little closer than F, since F is a much bigger population, I think F is the next one to go. So to get my new standard divisor, I'm going to intentionally move F up 1. I'm going to make the standard quota 15.00. And to get my new standard quota, I'm going to do off to the side 906 divided by 15. And that's going to give me 60.4. And that's going to be my new standard quota. Now, that means I need to take each population and divide by 60.4. 456 divided by 60.4. That's 7.55. That stays 7. 732 divided by 60.4. That's 12.12. That goes to 12. 809 divided by 60.4. That's 13.39. That goes to 13. 586 divided by 60.4. 9.70, and that goes to 9. 213 divided by 60.4. That's 3.53. That goes to 3. There's 906 divided by 60.4, and that's 15. So that lower quota becomes 15. There's 643 divided by 60.4. That becomes 10.65. And that stays at 10. And finally 387 divided by 60.4. We get 6.41. And that stays at 6. 7 and 12 is 19, 1932, 41, 44, 59, 69, and we get to 75.